Okay. A new superintendent is expected to be in place in Lincoln County within weeks. The current board is presently working on preparing a ranked list of names for the state superintendent ahead of his final decision. How can the board ensure a good working relationship with the new superintendent?
Well, I think that's once again imperative as we go through this selection process, which we've now postponed our meeting with Dr. O'Connell until next week due to a conflict he had. But we have to make sure that the person, or persons in this instance, that we're going to recommend to the state superintendent are those that have the attributes that we're looking for here. That somebody, that's the qualities of those people that they have shown in their background to be ones that can work with others, work cooperatively, that they have leadership qualities in themselves, that they can select staff members that are going to be able to they will be able to delegate to accomplish the goals that they have. So I think those are the things that I think we're really looking for: someone who has experience and someone that can work with other people well, that is positive in what they do, and obviously have a strong background in our education in general, and plus what our needs are in this county. That doesn't necessarily mean that it has to be somebody from our county, but I think they have to be able to adapt and know what our needs are and the type of county that we have, and be able to structure their beliefs and what their actions are based on that.
And our final question: in what ways can the board reach out to teachers, parents and students in Lincoln County?
Well, obviously that's what it's all about. I'm a strong believer in parent involvement in schools. We see it, I've seen it over my career. Oftentimes, or the majority of times, those students that did well in school had parents that were very interested in what they did. That wasn't always true. There are exceptions to everything, but the majority of the time that parents are very actively involved in what their children are doing in school. Now, they may or may not have the time to be at school all the time, but in some way they're communicating with their teachers or with the school itself. It may be that they attend PTO or those kind of meetings or school activities, but parents have to be actively involved. They have to be communicating with teachers as how are my kids doing in school, monitoring those progress reports that go home in all kinds of different ways. So, but at the same time, I think we have to do our share, or our part of this, as attracting parents and making it something where they feel welcome. Too oftentimes parents don't feel welcome. They feel intimidated maybe by the educational atmosphere. Sometimes we use terms that are kind of foreign to them, and I think we have to do the things that we can do to make it a welcoming place. That this is all about you and your kids. We want you to come here. We don't want to drive you away. We want you to come to school. As far as students, we have to make them want to stay there. We have to make them want to do better in school. We have to inculcate in them the value of their education. And we say this a lot, and their parents will say it a lot, but we have to make sure that they understand the value that it really is going to have on them now and in their future lives. We have to have programs that are attractive to them, something that they would like to do. And if we have programs that are there and they have teachers that they feel are really truly interested in what they're doing, then hopefully they'll want us to be in school and they'll want to come to school each day. And that can be either curricular programs or it can be extracurricular programs. Oftentimes, many students, and I include myself in that category there, as a high school student, extracurricular things where I really liked those. So that was kind of an incentive for me to come to school each day. And while I was there, of course, I picked up on all the other things that were there too. And then as far as as teachers, once again, I think what we have to do there is we have to let our teachers know that we fully support what they do and we know how hard they work. It's always been one of our greatest attributes in this county, or the things that we've had going for us, are our employees, because we can't reach out and bring people from all over the state or the country in here, although we've been fortunate to get some, but I would estimate that probably 40% of our teachers come from out of county. We have to show these people that we want them, we're going to support them, we listen to them, we see what their concerns are, and we try to address those. We try to back that up with financial materials that they may need and resources to do that. But I think more than anything else, they have to know that we're on their side and we're supporting them, and that, you know, we're behind them. And we know that we're not going to do anything in schools that children aren't going to learn. Our schools aren't going to improve test score-wise. Our graduation report rates aren't going to improve unless our teachers are fully committed, and I think they are. That's always been one of our strengths in the county. But we, you know, we're going to have to work harder on getting teachers that are certified in their areas of study. I know we have certain areas, and traditionally that's a problem, of getting people who are certified in what we need. So we need certified teachers, and we have to be able to attract them here, and they have to know that they're welcome here, and we're going to support them in what they do.
Okay. Steve Priestley, thank you very much.
Yes, sir. Thank you.
That concludes another of our interviews with the board members, or the board candidates. Look for more of our interviews at our website, www.lincolnjournal.com. Thank you.